I'm about to shoot with my bow sight completely covered in duct tape, and I know I'm gonna hit the target, and I'm not worried about it at all. Let me show you why in this video. Guys, welcome back to the channel. There are a million different shooting tips out there for archery. There's a million different things that people have come up with, different cues, different tactics that people have that supposedly will make you shoot better. And I think one tip that is really pretty much consensus amongst most, respectable coaches, respectable, advice givers for archery is focusing on your target versus focusing on your pins. And that's a really good point. I mean, your pin movement isn't amplified as much when you do that. That's not a point that I'm here to contest today at all in this video, but it is a point that I'm here to possibly build on and give a little bit of insight that might help you if you've tried that tip and it doesn't work out for you. So enough beating around the bush, let's just go ahead and actually get into what this tip is. Now, I will say two disclaimers before I get into this. One, you need to shoot with both eyes open. That's not just for this tip. I think, actually, I don't even think. You should shoot with both eyes open. That is just the proper way to shoot. It's the best way to shoot. There's multiple reasons. Your brain just works with both eyes open better than it does with one eye shut. That's why we have two eyes. We have depth perception. We can, fill in images with our brain with both eyes open. There's a whole bunch of reasons, but to shoot with both eyes open, you also have to shoot with your dominant eye. And your dominant eye needs to determine your dexterity. And that is the kicker for a lot of people. A lot of people who are left eye dominant or right eye dominant, sometimes if they have cross dominance, they just, err on the side of shooting off their dominant hand because that's just what they always do. Now, I throw right-handed. I do a lot of stuff right-handed, but I always shoot left-handed because I'm left eye dominant. That is, again, that's not just an opinion, that's how you should do it. And it's because your brain is hardwired to aim with your left eye. So you should aim and shoot with your left eye because you're just gonna be more successful that way. And that unlocks the ability to shoot with both eyes fully open, not one eye squinted and the other eye fully open. You're just able to shoot correctly. So that's where this comes into play. And if you guys have ever taken like a red dot class for handguns or rifles, you might know where I'm going with this. So if I have my sight covered and I'm not able to see through this sight, what that's gonna force me to do is to see the pins with my left eye and see the target with my right eye. So it's going to encourage me to focus on my target. Now, where that ties back into the focusing on your target is that, at the end of the day, if you're shooting with one eye closed and only one eye open when you're aiming, you can, see around where your pin is on the target, but you can't actually see what your pin is aiming on the target because the pin is in the way of what you're aiming at. When you're shooting with both eyes open, your non-dominant eye can fill in that gap and it can project what you're actually aiming at. So it looks like your pin is kind of translucent and it's covering what you're aiming at, but you can still see the actual spot that you're aiming at. It does sound confusing. I definitely encourage you to try it yourself. But for anybody who's skeptical out there, let me go ahead and put my money where my mouth is and actually shoot here. So we're gonna start at 20 and then we'll work out a little bit further and just see how far I can, fake this if you guys think that I'm making this up. So let's see how it goes. So here we go, 20 yards. I cannot see through my sight. No tricks here. Let's just see how this theory shakes out. Oh, that's weird. I hate to say that I'm not surprised, but I'm not surprised. So let's go ahead, shoot two more here. We'll be good to go. Oh, look at that. It's almost like shooting with both eyes open might be the way to do things. All right, maybe that was a fluke. Let's go ahead, try a third one here. Look at that, sight covered, no tricks here. That's 3 arrows. If I was shooting with one eye closed, I wouldn't be able to do that. But shooting with your dominant eye and then, both eyes open, you're able to do that. But maybe I just got lucky. Maybe I really know how to hold my bow and shoot good at 20 yards. I probably wouldn't be able to do that at 40 yards, right? 40 yards with no pins sight totally covered with tape, just shooting off of my dominant eye, seeing my pins, anchored up everything on my bow, and then my non-dominant eye, you know, filling in the projection of what's actually downrange. See how it shakes out. All right, second arrow here. Let's go ahead and shoot this guy. But before we do that, I am gonna go ahead and ask you guys, if you are enjoying the video, to leave a like on this video, support the channel, leave a comment of what you think of this tip, you know, all that good YouTube stuff. If you guys do want to stick around for more videos, go ahead and make sure you hit the subscribe button, subscribe to the channel, you know, just stick around for more content. And if you were skeptical about this tip, if you think that this is, you know, something that you might try after seeing this video, especially let me know that. I love converting non-believers. So go ahead and let me know down below in the comments what you guys thought of this. And you know, if you were just dead set on the fact that this wasn't gonna work, go ahead and leave a like on the video. I think you owe it to me for doubting me. All right, second arrow here. Ooh, I think that one might have been an inch or two high. I felt a little bit more face pressure with that. That's one thing with this, is that like the cues that you get when you're looking through your sight normally, or your peep normally, with like peep alignment stuff, it's kind of hard because you, like, the tape just kind of funnels in your vision on your dominant eye just to the sight. You can't really see through it, so you can't really see like your peep alignment super well. It's weird. You have to try it out to like see what I mean. But third arrow here at 40. We'll see how it goes. There we go. 3 arrows at 40 yards. I don't know. I think that this drill might kind of max out at that distance. Otherwise, if you shoot any further than that, it probably wouldn't work, I don't think. And because of that, we're gonna test it out at 60 yards. Let's go ahead and let one fly, see how it goes. I don't know, one arrow might change my mind depending on where this goes. But aiming at that bottom bullseye there, I did hit a little high on 2 of those arrows at 40 yards, but again, it's just hard to tell with your peep alignment with this tip. That's like the one downside, is just like, it's difficult to tell where your peep is lined up at when you can't necessarily see through your sight and use that as a reference. That definitely broke high. I saw that one drop in. It hit the that like hay bale spot right there. So I don't know. We'll see how this one goes here. But at the end of the day, I'm shooting for groups. Yeah, no, that one hit a little bit lower towards the bullseye. I think left and right on all of these is gonna be good. I mean, I know it is, but up and down might just be a little bit off height-wise. All right, last arrow here at 60 yards. Let's see how this works out. There we go. There you have it, guys. This is not just some, you know, some clickbaity thing that doesn't work and I'm just doing this. This works. This is an actual tip that is used, and honestly, I'm surprised I don't see it used more in the archery space, because you see it used a lot in the firearm space. That's where I learned this. You know, they use it in law enforcement and military training, in tons of different trainings with red dot sights. Just the way to use something like this, a no magnification sight, is to shoot with both eyes open and shoot off your dominant eye. It changes a little bit when you deal with magnification, but at the end of the day, I still think you should shoot with your dominant eye and have that determine your dexterity when you're shooting with even stuff like that. So yeah, that's the short and sweet on this archery tip. I use it a lot, especially this time of year, kind of getting my shooting form and everything back up. I really like to use this. It encourages good form and encourages good aiming practice. I would definitely recommend checking this out. Again, let me know what you guys think about this. I like making these fun, kind of light-hearted energy videos. So if you guys do enjoy it, let me know down in the comments below. Let me know what you guys want to see. If there's like a video idea or a topic or anything like that that you guys want to hear about or see, or just, you know, or just anything like that. I mean, my opinion isn't really one to be valued by other people. I'm not like an expert by any means on anything, but you know, I just like talking. So if you guys want to hear me just yap about something, let me know and I'll do some yapping about it. But yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Until then, have an absolutely blessed day and we'll see you guys next week. Okay, for the record, that first arrow passed through the target. I don't know exactly where it went. I'll try to slow it down, but I did not miss. I was wondering about that when I walked up here. See, I just grabbed it. My tip was right, guys, okay? I didn't miss.